Freak, everyone would be Sports Freak 97 and Notorious B.O.B. So
Jeff,
thank you very much for tuning in. Guess we could chit chat till some other people get in here, but some people that didn't watch the live that's probably seeing it right now. What we're going to be doing is talking kind of rough draftly of the food challenge, what we want to do, and then possibly put out the day before what exactly the challenge we're doing to make sure that people don't go to some that we cannot go to. We might got held up by the London guards for some reason or something.
That would be you got held up by the guards. I know I'm not getting busted.
But Sports Freak could see me before I go to prison overseas because he'll be dropping me off at the airport. So he has a very strict, a strict responsibility to get me to the airport.
Okay. I'm sorry. I had to turn off. I'm hearing echoes because I'm playing this on my laptop here.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought I had to turn my volume down, but I didn't think you had to do that. Okay. What is happening? Everyone is trickling in now. Hey, Lizzie. Hey, Rishi. Hey, Raquel. Hey, Lonnie. Thank you very much for tuning in. Lonnie usually comes in right when I'm about to say bye, and I think he thinks that I'm just see his name and I got to go.
Yeah.
So I'm glad he's got in here early.
All right, that's it then.
Okay, I see you on my right side of the screen, but I think you're over there. So let me see if you're that direction. Yep. Okay. Everyone, this is Notorious B.O.B. He goes as Notorious Bob.
I go by the DaGarbageDisposal.
Yeah, he's wearing my shirt, and I'm still wearing this. Some eater overseas that has a beard did a video at this place with me, and I wear this shirt a lot, and I will never wash it because it smells like pizza. It smells like pizza, not Adam, not beard. Okay,
Randy's hospitalized.
Huh?
Hope you're getting better. Randy was hospitalized. Hope you're getting better.
Who was?
Randy Duncan.
Oh, Randy. I see now. Okay. Randy Duncan. Brandon, you really made my week last week. I was hospitalized with sepsis, and my shirt I ordered from you came in and made me feel so much better. Thank you. Well, you're welcome, and I'm glad you are out the hospital. Hopefully for a full, healthy recovery. Hey, Diana. Hey, Jarrett. Hey, Leah. Is it Maurus Van Ruin? Okay, Africa. Okay, I probably butchered the name, but I apologize if I didn't. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Bob's channel, please check his channel out. I'll put him in the descriptions after this video. But you probably can click his name too on his. He commented earlier. I think that's the thing too.
Marius, I had a guy named Sidney Marie come to my high school and give a talk. I don't know if you know who Sidney Marie is.
I don't know. Who is he?
Sidney Marie was a very famous runner from South Africa who happens to be African. Well, I guess he's I don't know what you call him, but he's black. The reason I say that is because
South Africa
was not allowed to compete in the Olympics because of apartheid. So even though he was oppressed, he was not allowed to compete in the Olympics.
Okay.
And he ran for Villanova, where my dad coached, and he came in and talked to my class.
Okay, because your dad was
ended up coaching his girlfriend, who became his wife. He was my dad was his coach, and Sidney ran for the men's team. He ended up having the world record in the mile for a little bit.
Oh, okay. Stupid Pocket said, doesn't the UK have the Royal Armory?
Yes.
We're going to find out if they have armory. But, yeah, the Royal Guard. It used to be called the Queen's Guards, but not Queen's Guards anymore because you know why, sadly. But I think they call them the King's or the Royal Guards now.
We probably have with some royalty in England. Probably more like
I gotta work my pinky finger.
Yeah, with Beard, I'm sure we have to call him Prince Beard or something, or King Beard.
Lizzie says I started following Brandon because B.O.B kept saying he had one more win than him.
It's true. How many wins
Yes,
do
it's
I
always.
have?
I think I'm gonna tell you. I know how many wins Bob has. He has 476 because I had 475. It's easy to remember. Mac says, "Are you meeting up with Leah?" Well, Mac, I did tell Leah I'll be there by myself the day before, but I think she blocked me.
And then that was blocked. We're
It's
going to
for some
try.
reason. Yeah.
So Leah's in the London area. We're going to be in London area twice in the beginning and end of our trip. And if we happen to be able to meet up with her, we'd like to meet up with her. But my understanding is she still has a full-time job and she does the eating stuff. So it's not as easy to connect, but hopefully we'll at least get to meet up with her and say hello. I don't know about a collab because I'm sure she's done
No.
everything in the London area.
Real busy, but I think a week beforehand I'll get with Leah or touch base and say, hey, the schedule might be a little bit more forecast where she could forecast where she might be at, but she might get a $10,000 hey promo type thing. It's like I think $10,000 might sway her way to go that direction, then come see us for free.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's a lot of promos with the bigger name. The bigger name, the easier it is to get a promo. And then some people that do get promos, then they don't want to do collabs for free because they can hold out and get a promo. So
Yeah,
Brandon and I are not getting any promos right now for England, but there's still time.
almost did the steakhouse, but that's completely the different direction. I sent that to you, right? Cattle
Yeah,
something. It was far. It's the tip. You could be in the water almost as far south as this place was.
yeah. There's some interesting eating challenges, but the bigger ones, a lot of the bigger ones are not convenient whatsoever. We're trying to get as many in as possible, and there is one popular one. I would like to go to a place called Burger Daddy, which is getting pretty big on Instagram. But honestly, that challenge has changed so many times since we bought tickets for this trip. It keeps getting
Oh
harder
yeah.
and harder. They keep adding to it. So I don't know. I mean, I'm sure we're going to be able to do it. I mean, how hard could an English challenge be? To be honest with you, I'm just joking. But
Yeah, we're gonna make all kind of English jokes. So hopefully you speak our language. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna go. I'm gonna probably talk really slow when I talk to them. Do you understand English? Oh, I'm probably gonna get kicked out of places. Bob's not gonna be with me. He's gonna say I'm not with that guy.
not with the King's Guard. I'm not. I'm not flying there. So we're going to go to. We're starting in London. We'll probably pass through Birmingham. Definitely hit up to Manchester and Leeds. Those are for sure hits.
Hot
Beard is in
spots.
Leeds. Yeah, they're hot spots. Beard is in Leeds. We'd like to meet up with Beard at some point, at least just to meet up and say hi. I'm sure that's going to happen. Don't know anything about doing an eating challenge with him. He's done all the challenges already. He might come just watch us do an eating challenge, but I don't think he's
To
going
see
to.
how it's done.
Yeah, yeah. We should give him some tips on how to improve it.
Yeah,
Um,
and big fan. John Lyons asked, "Where are we? Where are you staying in the UK?" We're kind of floating nomads and staying probably the nearest hotels or something where we're going to be at. Like, kind of
yeah,
check out the prices. Probably we're not like already got them set in stone, do we?
we have areas set in stone, but not hotels. Usually when Brandon and I travel, we prefer to get to the next challenge the night before, somewhere closer, so you can
Yeah,
wake up easy and roll to the challenge, not have to drive, 4 hours to get to the challenge. But I'm
with a
up for
left-handed manual.
yeah. If we go to Scotland, maybe I'm up for going to Scotland, even though it's a drive. So we'll be trying to get as much in as possible. Put it that way. But as
That's what
far as
she said.
stealth, I think Brandon's doing a stealth. I don't know where he is in London. I don't know what that is.
I'm not even researching nothing. I'm just going to look around, and that's how I roll. I don't like to plan stuff out because plans change. Just like that's on this trip, plans might change. So we're not going to set everything in stone. as of what we're doing. We might set a few that we definitely know, but then we want you guys to email me, or I'm saying email me, because I'm going to check my phone every 15 to 30 minutes on this trip, every 15, except if when I'm doing a challenge. But I'm going to check it to see if you guys. Need you guys to check it all the time on the community news, on mine and Bob's community news, and on Facebook. And get with us, because stuff might change. We might be in a roadblock. It might be something happening. Something might change. We don't want you to waste your time driving 2 or 3 hours to come see
No.
us, and we're not there. So
But
please get with us
when we post,
before
when we
each.
post we're going to do something, we will do it. If we're posting we're going to be there, we'll be there.
Yeah.
Most of the challenges are free if you win. There are a couple that you get paid some money, and there's a lot that it's pay to play. I personally don't like doing a pay to play challenge. I don't know that I've ever done it. To me, it's a pay to play challenge is no different than you going to McDonald's and ordering a Big Mac and saying that they
Yeah.
challenge you to finish it. I mean, what's
And
the deal?
then you get a lot of comments saying, you could have ate that challenge. That's not a challenge. Well, the pay to play usually are smaller challenges where Earthlings can actually win a challenge and
Right.
say they beat a challenge, so they're smaller challenges.
We're,
That's nothing to do with us. But if you want us to do a pay to play or put money toward it and do the trip, all in the descriptions. The PayPal is the last I would recommend, but the Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, and put London trip, UK trip, something like that. So I know, so both that direction, Bob and myself can put you on a thank you list on every single video we do over there. But just put like what you want to use it for. If you want it for hotels, or so we know where to. If you don't care, just put it down. If you want to say this is for pay to play, if you have to pay for some, just whatever you want to do, and we'll make sure to put your name up on each video that we do. I don't know how many we're doing, because I'm leaving this all up to Bob here.
I'm doing a ton because
Yeah,
Mac suggested Greg sausage rolls. Definitely going to do that. Anything that's local to England, I'm going to try it. Whether it's just a one bite or whatever, I'm going to try to do it. If I maybe make a challenge to try to do 10 of them or something. If someone wants to sponsor Greg sausage rolls, we'll eat 20 of them. Right? Whatever. I'm down for experiencing England, and that's what Brandon is too, and experiencing what you guys want us to experience. So suggestions we're always going to take and try to do that.
yeah,
But
we're
as far as
definitely
the
not going to
podcast,
like.
yeah,
I want to try, like, and also I want to try something like how McDonald's tastes there to here. Maybe we're getting fed
yeah.
crappy crap stuff. I
Plus
don't
I'm
know.
like when you do a Big Mac challenge in the United States versus Big Mac from another country, they're all different sizes.
Yeah,
So you hear
Brazil.
about people who ate so many of them. I know Brazil for a fact is a different size. Asia is a different size. And yes, Beard does have a podcast. I saw that earlier there. He does have a podcast. He's been getting some heavy hitters on his podcast, like big names. But there is a chance that maybe we'll get the podcast. We'll see.
Be nice. I told him I wanted to talk about, like before, I wanted to talk about slang, like their slang and our slang, and trying to figure out what we're talking about. I thought that'd be, that's just my idea. But
Yeah, it is. I mean, we of course we want to do it because it's fun just to sit around and chit chat with those guys. But it did their podcast did jump pretty quick, and they have some big names on that podcast now. So
oh
I'm
yeah,
not
I,
gonna
I saw some of them. I am subscribed. I'm looking for my paint thing. I kept looking in the back, but guys, this is what you're going to be in for. It's called granite fog. I picked that color because I think it's best for the media, like the doesn't bounce light or doesn't absorb light. It's
okay.
kind of like in the middle ground. I keep looking at this crap up here.
Yeah, and that's going to be all over the shed. You're going to paint that container too.
Well, if I miss, I'll probably paint all that. I should paint all that side the same color.
Well, I
Yeah.
didn't notice the reflection until you put your finger up there. Then I do notice the reflection right over your head.
Yeah. I'm going to do something with the curtain type thing up there.
Okay.
Yep. But yeah. So other than London, we don't know where we're staying at, just general locations. But you said Manchester, Leeds, and London is pretty much the three that we're definitely going to be At
Yeah, and Birmingham is on the way.
Birmingham, not Alabama.
It's in the middle between the two. I think Birmingham is where they did Peaky Blinders. I'm not positive, but I just heard all over social media now they have what are they called? Highwaymen?
Highwaymen. I
Yeah,
never
I think
heard of
it's called
that.
Highwaymen. That's what they call like a stick-up artist in like a robber in England.
Oh, so they stop. They do. You gotta like you like they tap their brakes in front of you, and you got
No,
to get
they'll
out
just
the
like you
car.
say you're walking, they'll walk up to you and ask for your wallet or whatever. But
Oh,
since they don't have guns, they
I
generally
thought the
just carry
new ones
knives.
actually put you on gunpoint and ask you for your cash app, like make you cash app. You know, like an ATM. I think
Yeah,
they do that. They'll say cash app me. Yeah,
probably not in the UK.
yeah.
There's very few guns, and I don't think if someone's walking up to us with a gun.
Oh, so they just strong arm you.
Well, they have knives. They'll
Oh,
pull out.
knives. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
not scared of knives or guns. You just throw me
but,
at
but
them.
in the states where I'm not saying that a big knife wouldn't intimidate me, but I was just saying it's a little bit more intimidating when someone pulls a gun on you.
I'll hit it with my left arm or my foot. I'll kick it.
I'll hit
If
it
I
with my
can
scale that I'm bringing away all the food we're eating, so we can see what these challenges actually.
put your scale in your shirt. So when they
Yeah,
shank you, ugh,
I can see
yeah.
how many
Phone
pounds of
book.
pressure they exert.
I'm gonna ask for phone books, and just like nobody uses phone books anymore, I'm gonna tape them up to my body.
Can we redeem Randy in that breakfast challenge versus Beard? Lizzie, yes, we could, but I don't know if we're going to actually film a collab with Beard just because he's already filmed almost everything over there. Hopefully, there's a new challenge he hasn't filmed that we can go, but Beard's not big in for like a 3-person collab. Tom is here, excellent.
Because
Thank
Beard only has 2 good cameras.
you. I'm sure Beard has like cameras in the bottom of his desk drawer that are better than any of my camera I ever saw.
Yeah, he has that square thing that sits on the table. It doesn't look like it's pointed at anybody. It's a real creep cam.
Yeah,
I got my GoPro where it's pointed and it's not on, but it still looks like a camera pointed at you. So it's not too
right.
body. It's a body cam.
Hello, DT. Hi, Michelle.
Got Natasha Shank in the house. Thank you very much for the moderators. I want to take the time out to say thank you because we're talking, gabbing, and you're taking care of our light work because they're all. I don't want to start cussing on here, but they're some people just do not have common sense to be nice to other people.
True. Thank you, Stephanie. And don't forget the slow timer.
Oh, Lacey, she knows. Yeah, I'll put that. I get that slow battery.
There you go.
Yeah, I put that slow. But I always say, because the other people always say I got a timer. I say I got to use my timer, but now you're gonna know because my battery's too low.
Mac, yes, I guarantee you Brandon will be doing a British accent probably the vast majority of the time. I'm not smart enough to remember to keep up an accent. So I
Yeah,
probably try.
I got a sentence. I might got a sentence into, but you old mucker. I could say I could say some stuff and try to say it in a British accent. But I gotta like what I got to do is pretend like I'm a cardboard box because I think over there they got a game they play with each other that the stiffer the better. I'm not
Yes.
talking. Yeah, pick your minds up, people. But I think it's a game where they don't like to show emotions, but Americans got their emotions on their sleeve. So
Mhm.
I think Bob would be good to fit in. They
Hi,
think he's
Tommy.
from over there with the motion thing. You just know you don't the dry humor thing. I think you might fit right
I,
in.
I am going to enjoy myself there because very heavy into sarcasm and it's very
Oh,
dry humor over there. So I will enjoy that.
so
I
it's
don't
not
know
called
about
asshole. It's not called an asshole if you're just saying something like that. It's called humor. Called
humor.
dry
Here,
humor, sarcasm.
yep. But I don't think my opinion, they probably are going to dress way better than me. I'll probably be in a t-shirt and shorts the entire
Oh,
time.
I was gonna ask you, should I buy? I was gonna wear mine. I was just gonna advertise me. You know, you advertise you, I advertise me. That's advertising. But I was thinking about getting the Hawaiian flamingos and all kind of the cruddy travel shirts. But then I thought about I'm trying to advertise, so I might just wear my
Oh,
shirts. One says I have a YouTube channel. That's the best one, I guess, because the other ones just say stuff in the back that people try to Google that, like buffet police. They try to Google that on YouTube. Like, it's not buffet police. I should just put my name on the back of the dang thing.
yeah.
Yeah, didn't think
Say
that one
some
out.
lines from Mary Poppins movie. Yeah, that'll work. We'll just talk like Mary Poppins.
Yeah, except saying the sugar califragilistic or something. Fanny
William,
pack. I have two fanny packs. Well, I have three, I think. I have a chameleon fanny pack. I might have a flamingo fanny pack, and I have a camouflage fanny pack.
I have no fanny packs.
I wear three fanny packs.
My waist is too big to have a fanny pack. You got
So we got
Brandon
fanny pack
autograph?
extenders. I bet they
Yeah,
got fanny pack extenders.
that's what I need. Yeah, Brandon's autograph. How do you get mine? Well, I freely give it out. If anybody ever comes up to me, I'll give out any autograph. Or I've after about I don't know 400 or 500 ones through the mail. If you PayPal me $1, then I'll get it out to you. But I don't have a PO box or anything like that for you to send a request to.
Do you know why he does not have a P.O. box, people? I'm going to tell you why. Thanks for asking. Because nobody sent him anything. Okay? I'm not saying it because I get stuff sent to me,
Yeah.
because I think I just advertise a lot more.
I
I
didn't get
advertise
any.
way
I had a
crazy
PO box.
more.
I had a PO box for a year. Nothing came,
Yeah.
and then I was going to say, "Oh, do you want an autograph? You send in something to my PO box." But nobody asked when I had the PO box, but they ask when I don't have the PO box.
That's how it is.
Teastone,
When I stopped drinking alcohol, now everyone wants to buy me alcohol everywhere I go. But when I was drinking, nobody wanted to buy me alcohol. I,
yeah, it's weird.
I'm not mad about it now,
It's
but
weird that happens, and the more famous you are, and the less you need someone to buy you alcohol, the more people want to buy you alcohol or buy you
like
shirts and give you things. The richer you
this
are,
is
the
the
more stuff.
perfect example. Somebody, like, say I'm a movie star and I go in to eat. Oh, don't worry about the bill. I'll pay for it. But then there's a guy outside in the cold, like,
Yeah.
no money, and they're like, get away from my window.
Yes.
That's how it works.
I played sports when I was in high school and in college. Actually, believe it or not, was the captain of my cross country team, which is a very small school I went to, and I was a lot thinner then, but I ran at 220, so I was 220 pounds, running 10 miles a day. Was not a fast runner, but I was on the team. Yo yo, good night pocket, I guess. Just send me a card, Tommy. Yeah, actually, I do have a lot of cards out there. You can get an autograph card on eBay of mine. Not me selling it, but I do have cards that were made of me, like a baseball cards.
Yeah,
I'm running out of
they're
them.
collector editions. How many are there left? 4?
It depends. I mean, some of them were limited to like 25 autographed,
Okay.
and then other ones that might have made like 1,500 or so, or 2,000. So they're not. I don't. I've since run out because I haven't had a card made of me for a while. Evening all. Hope you're well. Yes, all's well here, Tara. Ed, hello.
Robert, I played football and wrestling. I wrestled and played football. Not for long because I had to sell hope.
I was on the football team. I played end, guard, and tackle. I sat at the end of the bench, guarded the Gatorade, and tackled anybody who tried to get it.
There you go. I think that's what I did in football. I was round. I lost 60 pounds and like, wow. I just used it for losing weight, and then I quit. Yeah. The coach told me at the end, like 7 seconds left or something. Clark, get in there. And I look at the scoreboard. I'm like, how do I get in there? It's only 7 seconds. I didn't. After that, he didn't want me even on the field. But I did wrestle a little bit.
I wrestled one time. I was off weight. I was wrestling kids like 4 years older than me, and I never wrestled before, and I never got on my back so quick. It was just like 2 seconds, boom, pinned.
I always wrestled people that I couldn't beat because it made me better. Just like when I was doing the eating at first, I was trying to compete with people I couldn't beat just to get me to do better. If you beat somebody all the time, if you beat somebody all the time, you're not really practicing.
Well, you know it is when you're a little kid. If you're a big kid, that doesn't mean you have any muscles. I was just a bigger kid, and they were all like knew what they were doing.
Yeah, it was wrestling's rough. It's just that little mat, but that you can't wait till that 3 minutes is over.
I bet. That's what she said. There you go. Lance, yeah, I've been around track all my life. My dad was a track coach that was fairly successful. Coached several different world record holders, but I was anywhere even approaching anything like that. The message was deleted. Wow.
Tommy asks, is water the best way to stretch your stomach? I don't actually tell people how they should like train. It's kind of like losing, like dieting, and everybody's different. You just got to find your rut and just go with it. And I personally did fluids, and actually pretty much that was most of it. I did a buffet once a week, but some people do watermelon, some do cabbage, and everybody has their own thing. And just like you got to figure out what's right for you.
I don't suggest anybody train for what we're doing. It's not.
I don't. Yeah, you can die from all fluids, brain hemorrhages and such.
99%.
I cracked a rib before.
99% of the people you think are pro eaters are not making any money doing this, especially not in the contest. They're paying to be in these contests.
You got to look cute to make money.
Well, yeah, in YouTube, you don't have to be as good an eater, but like these pros in these eating contests, almost none of them make any money whatsoever. They don't even break even.
Brett says, is the neat eating rule still on for 2024?
Absolutely. I missed that. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He just said it.
Absolutely. I'm putting out a video next week, and it's me. Looks like I'm eating painfully slow, and yeah, because I'm just enjoying my food. I'm definitely going to eat neat over there in UK, in England, and it would have to take something like, if there's money on the line, something like that, then and I got to do something, I'll do it. But if there's not money on the line, there's no need for me. I'll just fail if that's what it comes to. But
that's kind of how I am now. If it's a contest where everybody's dunking, then I would dunk. But if it was a challenge that I needed to do a certain time or get paid a prize, then I would go kind of on over left field for it. But if it was just a regular challenge, I'm not going to do all that.
I mean, I want to enjoy it, and to be honest with you, we pretty much know going in if we're going to win a challenge or not. Like, I don't have to start dunking and then realize that I'm going to do it and then stop dunking. Like, you can tell we've done it so many times. I've done it 476 times or something like that.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
So we know beforehand. For instance, the video I'm going to post coming out not this week, next week. I knew I was going to win, so no sense like doing anything silly. The biggest prize you won. You want to go ahead there, Brandon? What's the biggest prize you won?
I'm not sure. It might have been 3,000. Probably was somewhere around there.
That's a good prize.
Bob's like, yeah, Bob's going to blow that off the water. That's chump change. That's taxes.
I think this is Bob bragging now, apparently, but as far as I know, I've won the largest prize ever won in an eating contest that was open, not like some billionaire paid 2 guys to eat against each other in his kitchen. I won $50,000 in Wing Bowl 25.
He has the ring to prove it. You probably got the ring on, don't you? Show him the ring. Look at that ring. That's the wing bowl.
But I was fortunate in the situation. Well, yeah, I won a brand new car 3 years in a row there. But I was fortunate that the way the rules played out, like Joey Chestnut wasn't in the contest, so it helped.
I don't know where my ring's at. I got my ring around here somewhere.
Lacey, that's my goal. Like you're saying, she watches Brandon, your daughter.
Yeah.
I want people to watch my videos and say, "Wow, it doesn't look like he's straining." It's just me eating, and obviously, it's eating more than I would typically eat. But it's not. Now that Brandon and I are on Facebook, we're having a lot of play on Facebook. We're getting a lot of people that don't understand a lot of the gluttony comments. I just get hundreds of gluttony comments. But you don't understand, like when we film, aside from this England trip, when we film, I don't eat the day before or the day after. So it's usually almost 3.5 to 4 days worth of food, what you see me eat on camera. So is it more than you should eat in a meal? Yes, but it's kind of like if you skip breakfast and eat a bigger lunch, are you a glutton? I don't know. It's still the same amount of food. Oh,
I
there's a
got
picture.
the picture frame of Bob's, but I don't know where the
Picture.
ring's at. The ring's not in here. I must have
Oh,
put it in a vault. But the
it
rings
probably.
usually here. The rings are here, and this is my B.O.B case with his decking from his deck in the backyard he signed, and actually misspelled his signature. So I think I have the only misspelled Bob signature.
Yes, I
But this is
actually.
in case of emergency, break glass, and the ring's usually in here, so you can break the glass to get to the ring. So I got to find the ring somewhere.
So
But
Jeff, yes,
I drilled the hole. I made it. I drilled the hole and I put that cork thing in there for a wine bottle cork thing, so I can have a light in there.
very nice. Yeah, Jeff, that was a tough challenge. I don't know if it was like my toughest challenge. The older I get, the worse salt is in a challenge or heavy seasoning. So that had heavy seasoning on that challenge, and it just wears me out so much quicker. I'd rather eat 5 more pounds of food than to have heavy seasoning or salt. That it just turns me off. I can almost feel like my blood pressure just cranking up and my mouth just drying out. It just I absolutely despise heavy seasoning or salt anymore. And
Yeah, yeah.
I
I'm gonna
learned
tell
that
you,
from
the garlic salt we did. I thought Bob was trying to be nice to me and let me eat some, like at least keep up how much he's eating or eat more than him, because that garlic salt on the 18-pound pizza, well, 22-pound pizza, that was kryptonite. That and the sugar one, all that sugar in the cereal, I could
so
tell that. Yeah,
oh, the sugar, forget it. I didn't even I knew it was going to bother me right from the start. But I recently did another pizza one that had heavy seasoning on the fries, and I was just, as soon as I started eating, I just was not saying good words inside my head. I was just thinking like, this is not fun, which is not what I want my videos to be about. I want to be about all fun from now. Not that I don't want to challenge myself, but I want it to
yeah,
at least be a fun challenge, not 5 pounds of heavily salted and seasoned French fries. And I learned that from
yeah,
Raina. I got to be honest with you. Raina, when I did a challenge with her, she said, no salt on anything. Like, just make it, just don't add any salt. And she'll tolerate it because it doesn't taste as good without salt, of course. But when you eat a huge volume of food, that salt really winds you up. And afterwards, it wipes me out. It totally, honestly, I could eat 5 pounds, like I said, of meatballs, 5 pounds of pretty much anything over something that's heavily salted or seasoned.
Sports Freak 97 said, where did the 22-pound stuffed pizza challenge at Italia Pizza Cafe
Yeah.
rate on your toughest challenges list? I was there, and you both looked like it was a huge struggle. It was a struggle for I can't really rate it. I mean, I would put it up to the top, maybe 10%, because the one factor was we didn't know, kind of like that show Alone on the Island. You really didn't know if you was going to win or not to the very end when they had to weigh it back up.
Yeah,
And
mentally that's draining too. It's much easier if you can just finish something. But I didn't want to pound through it because it was just the salt. Has there
that
any been a
garlic.
challenge that when you finish, you wish you hadn't done it? To me, anything like heavy grease is not good either.
We'll
So if
say
I do,
milkshakes.
I've never really done milkshake challenge. Like I've had a milkshake
No,
in a challenge, but I haven't done a milkshake challenge. That wouldn't be fun afterwards.
I would say any kind of lactose right now because now I found out I'm getting more lactose intolerant, so it's not good for me.
My worst challenge. I failed a hot dog challenge once in Michigan before I was recording videos. That was just horrible, horrible. Because it had chili on top. It was like the worst chili. It was like if you went into 7-Eleven, you got that chili you used to be able to put in your nachos in 7-Eleven out of the machine. And that sat around for like 3 years. That's what was on these hot dogs. It was so horrible. 100%, Brett, we're meeting with Beard. Absolutely. That's going to happen without a doubt. At least to hang out. Leah, I don't know. We're friends with Leah, but I don't know because we're not going to be in her area as long. The cobbler challenge with Eli in Nashville. That must have been you, Brandon.
Yeah, that was a rough one too. But I'll tell you what, I'll tell people the roughest one for me was the 112-pound hamburger. Even though we all finished it, that was nastiest, suckiest challenge I've probably done that I finished. I didn't like that. Well, actually, I take that back. It might be that 16-pound total of spaghetti. It sucked.
Oh, yeah, Beard is single now. Yeah, we'll definitely be hanging with Beard, but I'm not sure what we're doing with Beard. But well, I mean,
Yeah.
we'll have pictures with him and probably at least some social media posts, and maybe make the podcast. So we'll be on video with him. When are you going
John McDonald says, I'm sure this question has been asked, but when are you going to the UK? I'll be there the 18th. I'm flying the 17th. I'll be there the 18th. Bob will be leaving the 18th and getting there the 19th.
Yes, of April. So like a little over a month.
Yep. So the 19th of April, and then we're both coming back about the 29th. So from around the 19th or 20th through the 28th, we'll be doing challenges.
Total capacity. I have no idea what my capacity is now. I'm sure without a doubt I could eat like 15 pounds of food with easy, especially if I picked up food in a buffet, I'd be able to do 20 pounds. But my capacity is nowhere near what. But that 20 pounds is like can be gimmicky. Like you can from a buffet, you can pick poutine, and you can pick stuff that just goes down. Like applesauce will just go down. That's easy.
I can just probably relate it to pizzas. If I did 12-pound pizza before, I probably can only do a 9-pound pizza now. So mine's pretty much
Right, but if you're on a
9. And
buffet, you're picking
what I
easy stuff
really
from the
like to do,
buffet.
man, I like to do 6 pounds of food or less. I don't even like. I like to just talk. I like to have a good time. This time of my life where I want to do my outdoors channel, but I still want to have fun with the food. But it just I don't want to do it like just make it miserable, you know.
Uh-huh. I know Mrs. Beard is available, and maybe that's you're talking about Brandon because I'm happily married for 33 years, so maybe that's Brandon.
I'm not looking for anybody. I'll say that bluntly. I want to get a piece of property and no strings to tie me down on anywhere on earth. If I were like my other channel, I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I'm doing a solar powered car in about 3 years where I'm leaving for 2 months and coast to coast. And that's another story. Ask that on that live when I do that. But I want to be somewhere. If I go to UK, if they have me, if I want to stay a week or if I want to stay, you know, 3 months, then I'm going to stay as long as I want or less as I want and not have to
Yeah.
clock in.
But I agree. Brandon has 97,800 YouTube subscribers. We need to get him to 100K. I have no doubt after England he'll have it, but I really would like to get him there before we leave. So when he gets back home, he can have his plaque when he gets home. That would
Yeah,
be nice.
100K will be really nice. And then I got the drawing once I reach 100K. 3 months after that, I'm doing a $500 drawing if you're subscribed to both channels. If you're subscribed to both channels, and I'm at 25,000 on the other channel, you don't have to do anything different, and I'm doubling that to 1,000. So if I can reach 25,000 on the other channel the day I'm doing the drawing, it's more money for you guys. That's my way of giving back than me doing a special 100,000 subscriber video. I'm actually not doing that, and I'm rather repay you guys back. So that's my thought pattern on that.
I don't want to talk too much about Beard, but I think that Beard and Mrs. Beard, have been parted for longer than you can probably imagine. I think that
Yeah,
Beard is so old with his videos. He has a lot of content that he hasn't posted yet. So I think my guess is, knowing his schedule, that she was appearing in his videos probably after they, you know, parted ways. Whereas I personally don't have much content. I have a couple of weeks of content to edit and post, but I'm going to be filming Saturday because I don't have much stuff. But I have to get enough to make it through England. And then once we're past England, I'm going to probably get 20, 25 videos, which to me, if I get 25 videos, that's almost half a year. So
yeah. I still got 2 weeks of people asking me, "Did I sell my car?" I thought you sold your car because I got a new car. It's still videos from when I had my other car. So it's like I'm good on videos for a while. So that's my full time job. So I get up at 4 or 5 in the morning, probably 5:30 sometimes, and I start editing videos. And I got a lot of videos. And I'm scheduled higher than most people on YouTube because this is my full time job, and other people have a real job. So that's what I do. That's just, and some
I'm
people that are not self motivated. I say if you want to start a YouTube channel, you need to be self motivated, not just I go to work when I feel like it. I'll just do. No, you got to go to work when you don't feel like it. Just as in what I'm doing here, I did it in construction, so it's just like you got to just keep going.
Scratch and Miko, I'd like to buy you a meal while you're over in the UK. Well, thank you very much. That's very generous. Um, that's Brandon. Like, I'm sure he has a way if you want to contribute, because I know he's keeping a list of people that wanted to donate to certain things, whether, for instance, be Greg's Sausage Challenge or whatever. If you have something you would like us to try to do in particular or just in general, get with Brandon. Brandon will say how you can do that.
Yeah, because I only have 3 people now on the London donations. I have 3 people. But if people send it right now while we're on this live, I'll get to that later. But don't send it on YouTube. Don't send the money YouTube. Send it Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, or PayPal. And Cyber Bree, I saw one of your comments, and I had commented earlier about you saying something about a speech challenge you sent money for. I need you to email me because I'm looking through my whole Cash App. I don't see a name that was for a speed challenge. So I'm not sure if you sent it to the right person, but mine's Doug Garbage Disposal on Cash App. But please email me and let me know your email. Well, no, let me know half your email, I guess, of what it is right in here. Don't tell me the whole email, but like half of the before the Gmail or whatever, so I know it's you.
Brett,
My
so
Cash
you're
App
asking.
shows you
Oh,
received it.
sorry.
Okay. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah,
Brett,
because
asking about a place I did single, doubles, and triple burgers, a place called Charlie's Hamburgers. I currently only have one of the records. I believe Molly and Dan have the other 2 records. I have held all the records at one time. And when I went there and filmed by myself, that was pretty much it. I was like done with the place. I'm not going to go there and just film by myself. I filmed there, I think, at least 4 times. But I am in talks for a collab with 2 other eaters in an attempt to set all 3 records at the same time. Not me. I would only be doing one of the records. And that's different. If I'm eating next to somebody else trying to do that, it's a lot easier and more fun than just sitting there by yourself, like pushing yourself. I've done this for so long. I don't need to prove anything to myself. I've never tried to prove stuff to others, but I don't need to prove I can get the record for the 5th time. Maybe you should the same British pizza. Yeah, Mac, I did see the video where Randy and Beard did this pizza. I'm not even sure if it's still an actual challenge, but it was a challenge when they did it. A lot of Randy's challenges are sometimes like just done for Randy, or in this case, it would have been done just for Beard.
I'm gonna go back to one more time for Cyber Bree. You gotta email me. I see something from a Bree, but different names on here are different names from here. So it's kind of hard to try to figure this out. If it's for Bose, if you put a comment saying Bose speed challenge, I've already done a speed challenge at Bose, uh, and I'm not sure. It gets complicated. Usually when I get a Cash App, I email the person right back, and I looked in my emails and I can't find any kind of email, but we'll figure it out.
I don't know if Jeff is still here. Thanks for stopping in, Jeff. I appreciate your moderating for Brandon. White pudding or haggis? I think I've had white pudding. I don't think I've ever had haggis. So I would say white pudding. My favorite English food. I mean, I absolutely love fish and chips. I've never had it in England. Of course, I've never been to England. I've had it in Ireland, which is kind of close because it was in Northern Ireland, which is part of the UK. So I would say fish and chips. Thank you, Nicola. Yeah, Brandon never wears one of my shirts. I don't understand what's up with that. I'm always repping him.
Yeah, we just talked about that before the actual live. Um, I'm still looking at these Cash Apps.
Well, you're
I'm
looking through
sorry,
there. I'll try to
I
drop
don't
you
know.
links. Lacey, I agree. We're going to try to do all British foods. Unfortunately, there's not enough British food challenges, as in almost every country. They have a lot of burger challenges over there, or they might have pizza challenges. They're not on the top of either of our list, but we're probably going to end up having to do some of those just to get videos. Um, but I want like the fish and chips. I want the English breakfast. I want whatever is typical over there. I just want to eat that as much as possible because that's going to be the only time I want to get a chance to eat this food. Yes, there's a Beard did a fish and chips. He's done several of them. I watched a lot of his videos scouting out where to go. Plus, I've asked, I've asked him for advice. To be honest with you, sometimes when we make these videos, we don't want to slam restaurants because we need these restaurants to have challenges. We don't lie to you, but
Yeah,
afterwards we might go, maybe that wasn't as good as the other place. Like when you think about it in your head. So now that I talked to Beard, I'm like, where are your legitimate favorite food ones? And where were they nice and supportive? As far as most restaurants are supportive of us, but sometimes they're not. They end up bringing out twice as much food to so you fail. So I'm talking to Beard. So is Brandon.
yeah. We usually when I do a challenge and I say it's pretty good and I don't say anything else about it, that means it's not that great. If they're an a-hole company or something, it was an a-hole to me, I might be bluntly honest.
Right.
But I don't try to dig them into the dirt. Some places I actually, after the video, I actually told them what I would do differently. I'm not trying to bash their food, but maybe different something. But I don't, but if I say, oh, this is delicious, and I say that like 10 times, I really mean it. If I say it's pretty good and that's all you hear, that means it's not the best.
Well, Brandon's that. Like well, I'm saying Brandon doesn't tell the truth. I tell the truth, but if it's something that if I'm not talking about some food, then it probably didn't like it. So Tommy says, "Send me a shirt, you'll rock it." Okay, I'm married. I have a wife. I have 3 kids. I have 2 uh, my kids have husbands, and I have grandkids. Not one person besides me has a Bob shirt in my family. I don't sell Bob shirts. I don't have Bob shirts. Like if you see me wear a Bob shirt, I probably only have about 6 of them. I just have never sold Bob
That's why
shirts.
I don't got one.
That's why Brandon doesn't have one because he would literally I'd have to give him one of my shirts. And I did that years ago. Wayne Alhenio wanted to pretend to be me for a video, and I had to give him one of my shirts because like you just can't buy them anywhere.
I'll say this real quick. I was going to type it up, but Cyber Bree, I got your payment. Your name's different than what is on here, so that's why I didn't need. It's totally different from what is on here. But your name, that's the one that comes up for me. But I've already done the challenge. I didn't edit it. The challenge comes out April 10th. But anybody that does send money for a sponsored video, I need to tell them it's going to take about a month, month and a half till the video comes out. Once you pay me the money, I don't just go out and do the video. I might just go out and do the video, but it's in line to go out with the rest of them. So I got to keep the videos out when I go on trips. So the video's already don't worry. I thought I sent you an email saying the video's done and approximation. So I don't know if you got that email or not. But sorry about that, guys. I had to clear that up because it was bothering me. Because when you guys send money, I want it to go for where it wants to go to. So, like,
Right.
if you want it to go for the London trip, if you send the money to us, we're going to be writing it down and everything and making sure, because it bothers. If you can tell, it bothers the hell out of me if your money don't to get to where you want it to get to.
Mm-hmm. Michelle, mince pies. I think mince pies. There's a challenge we're trying to see. They're still doing it. I think there's 2 different places that have it, but they're London area, which we're not going to stay focused too much on London. I'm not a big city person. I'm going to see like what I call real England, not just like the big towns. The big towns to me are the same everywhere.
Lacey says you should all should bring your merch to challenges so we can buy it there too. I used to do that. I can't get it down now, but I had big green, match my logo, 2 big green suitcases rolling in, and nobody bought nothing. But when I don't bring it, people ask.
Yeah.
I'm not lying. I had a Nissan Sentra, little, and half of it was my merch, and I couldn't keep doing that because I tried to sleep in my car. So I stopped doing that. It's a lot of work to bring to challenges, and if you guys know, I don't get people like Randy, like get 100 people at a challenge. I might get one. I maybe get one every now and then. And to bring all that, it's more of a hassle for me to have my car be filled with merchandise when a lot of people don't buy it. I do have a bigger vehicle now. It might change, uh, but I don't know right now. Do you got any other any trips planned like because you have a real job, so you don't have a trip planned until the London trip, right?
Me, no. I'm just
Okay.
doing some local challenges just to get enough
Well,
content. Make it to.
someone just asked me about Buffalo. I don't. I usually put trips out if I know about it. I just got sprung on a trip, maybe to Chicago again, because my friend Redeem is here from Czech, not
Ooh.
Czechoslovakia. Never say that because they will get mad. It's Czech Republic. So, but Redeem's a real cool guy. I did a challenge with him in Chicago before, but he's going to be in Chicago again the end of this month. So look for me maybe posting. I'll be at a challenge or two once we get it nailed down, probably around the 22nd to the 26th. But any other challenge I know about, I'll let you guys know. But I don't have anything posted until April. That we're doing this, what we're doing live for here. This is the UK. So anybody in the UK that is wanting to be it's called the LHR because I always saying it wrong. LHR Airport at 12:30 on April the 18th. I'll be there for 3 hours. If you want to come up, drink tea or coffee, I'll pay for all of it. Just not everybody in your whole family, okay?
Is it true you have 25% off all your merch right now?
I do. Thanks, Lizzie. Not all of it, but all in
Okay.
stock hoodies and jackets, even the Luna hoodies and jackets. That's very, very
Mhm.
limited. The outdoors is kind of limited. The some sizes in the garbage disposal is limited, but I have a lot of merch. Like all this stuff up here, guys. That's just one side of yeah, and it's too deep. It's too deep. That's each side is like that, and 90. I want to say 80% of that is jackets and hoodies. I need to get rid of all that. I don't need all that sitting on my shelf. So that's the only reason why I'm doing 25% off, not because I'm a nice guy, because I need more space up there.
Brian, we are 100% going to England, and the vast majority of the time we're going to be in England. But it's possible we just dip into Scotland right at the very bottom of it, just to do. There's a couple of
To
challenges
wear a
right across
kilt,
the border.
because we want to wear a kilt for a day.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Nicola's in the house. Maybe Nicola will come to one of our challenges.
Yeah, Nicola should. Lacey, thank you very much for subscribing. Any new challenges beside the barbecue one? Well, I just did the barbecue one, as you know. I'm going to be doing one in New Jersey on Saturday. A small
Where's that
challenge.
going to be at?
It's called Little Kings. It's a sandwich challenge, but it also includes a bag of potato chips. I think a soda,
Oh,
fries. It doesn't seem to be very hard, but it will be salty because it's not like a snack bag. It's a regular size full bag of potato chips.
are
So I
you
don't know.
going to maybe make mashed potatoes?
I might put some in my sandwich. Like I used to do that all the time as a kid. Put the potato chips in.
Yeah.
It depends how big the sandwich is. If I can't pick up the sandwich, I don't know. I'll just eat the.
I had to do an industrial size bag of potato chips, ruffled, double ruffled. It was not pleasant.
I mean, personal life. I've eaten family size potato chip bags. I can't even remember. Maybe 500-600 times myself watching TV. But when
Yeah.
you at the end, I'm like, I'm just going to finish this bag because it's the salt. By the time you get to the bottom, you're like, oh, I probably shouldn't eat this entire bag. But to me,
But you're not
it wouldn't
but
be.
you're
It
not
wouldn't
trying
be
to eat
my
it
decision.
fast as possible, which is even more difficult.
Well, yeah, and the challenge I had to like. Luckily, we don't have to like actually race almost any challenge because we're of our experience. But I don't know. It'll be different. I never had potato chips in a challenge this much.
John McDonald, I'm gonna say no because I don't even know what a TUUF is. TUUF, a tough shed. No, it's a shed. I'm not sure what it's not a name brand actually. It's somebody built it. They built it and had it delivered here.
And Lacey, I am counting on the potato chip bag to be like a normal potato chip bag where it's 90% air, like two chips at the bottom.
Yeah,
That was
there's a
nice.
reason for that. They don't do that to be a hole. They do it for a reason. Freshness
Yeah.
and not to crinkle, get them all crunched up. You need some air. That's what they say. I'm pretty sure you can fill the bag and still have a lot of air in it. I think.
Yes, you did. Yeah. Positive for shrinkflation. Absolutely. Yeah. As I said throughout, I don't know where people are joined in, but like I'm not looking forward to the amount of salt in that challenge. So I'm just gonna on Saturday probably just drink a lot to try to dilute the salt a little bit.
Erica Lynn says, "Do you need a personal assistant to help you guys in the UK? I'm between jobs right now. I'd love to help. I would really enjoy some help, but I need some help with my actual finances too because this is going to be an expensive trip. Uh, very expensive.
Yeah,
So it's
there's definitely some
something you
costs
don't
involved
do
with this
every
trip,
day.
and
I
that's why
definitely don't do hotels.
yeah, I know Brandon doesn't do hotels, but I'm going to be filming so much, and Brandon and I have done several trips before. I know how hurting I'm going to be on this trip. Um, that I don't want to be in a car when I feel like that.
Yeah,
And
I'm not. I went 3 weeks, 3 weeks to trips. I used to go Oregon, Florida, all that stuff. When I went to Florida, I got a free hotel room one time because I found out they owned a whole hotel a block away from the ocean. So I got a free hotel room. But two hotels, California and back in 3 weeks, two hotels, 10 days each apart so I could take a shower. I got those two free because I won a contest somewhere in Louisiana, and I got two free hotel stays. So at a place, so that's why I did that. I just don't sleep in hotels usually, and I go to Planet Fitness or whatever to take a shower and such.
but Erica, we would love to meet up with you, and um, if you want to come out and hang out and watch a challenge, or whatever, pop in the video. Absolutely. And if anybody here is in England, please come up to us. We're not going to know in a restaurant that you came to see us. If you don't come up and talk to us, we're not going to know. And neither of us think that people are coming to watch us. So it's not like we go up and just introduce ourselves to everybody trying to see if they came to see us.
Yeah,
We're only going to
I,
talk to you if you talk to us, or if you're making eye contact or something, then we'll know, we'll talk to you then. But I think people are already going to be looking at like the two crazy Americans. So we're
yeah.
not.
I feel like an a-hole when I go to challenges, and then at the end they say, "Hey, I'm here to see you." Like I didn't talk to you the whole time. I'm trying to set up. we want you to come up to us because we just see your screen name. We don't, and the little bitty icon that says M or A, or we don't know your face really. So you gotta, let yourself be known. We'll be more than happy to spend more time with you. I just went to JoJo's in Chicago, and I kind of thought about after the fact when I left. I think these people came to see me, but they went all the way to the other. So we watch your channel, like they might have just saw me there and they watched my channel, and oh, what a quinky dink, we was here eating, because they sat all the way at the very end and didn't stay and watch the challenge. So they might have been there for me. I don't
Right.
know.
Head to tail. Welcome to the live here.
Yeah, headed to barbecue. How you doing? For some reason, yours is freezing up on my screen on my phone, but not on my
No,
cam. I don't know. I got to pay my bill.
Mac, no hostels now.
Big
No,
fan says
I've
hi
never
everyone.
seen a hostel.
Big fan said hi everyone. I'll match the first 1,000 of a donation made of each of these guys for the UK trip. Wow, I
What?
had to read that again.
I'm,
Thank you
I'm,
very
I'm
much.
reading it again. I heard you say it, but
Yeah,
hi, everyone. I'll match the first.
yeah.
What? Wow, that is generous.
He said to each of
Oh,
these guys, I was just telling them to send me the money. Bob trusts me for some reason, but
oh yeah,
yeah.
I trust everybody. But wow, that is so generous. Thank you so much. So
Thank you
there you
very
go.
much.
If you guys want to sponsor something,
So
someone's
yeah.
stepping up huge and is going to
So if
match
you
it. So
if you donate $10, he's donating 10. So you donated 20 almost, if you want to think of it
yeah,
like that.
that is crazy. Wow, thank
Oh,
you so
look
much.
at Lacey. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate that very
What?
much because
Late?
10 at least, I don't know, maybe I'm saying 10 hotel stays. That is that's quite a bit of money, and I'm not used to it. I'm definitely not. But I really appreciate it, guys. But all these
Well,
videos, no matter how much it costs, if they're worth it, because I had a buddy. It is I went to this AA convention right over here. I didn't know it was a AA convention. He was in town. He goes, "Hey, Brent, I'm in town. I'm at the AA convention over here in Ramada." So I went up to see him. I listened to a speaker video. But I said, "Hey, we're about to go to UK to do." He goes, "What for? What challenge videos?" He goes, "Oh, I watch those." I said, "Watch all of them." But why would it be different that he doesn't want to watch my regular ones, but he'll watch the UK ones? That's weird.
yeah. Well, but
So weird.
that was two very generous things. But matching up to $1,000 each is crazy.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
But thank you. I mean, thank you for anybody that donates. And of course, if you've never donated before, whatever, we'll definitely give you shout outs in the videos. Appreciate the support. And I mean, we're going to be doing this regardless. It's just, it definitely helps because it's a little bit of expense. I mean, is it going to be an experience for us? Of course. But it's not going to be a vacation. We're going to be working and trying to crank out a lot of content and a lot of silly stuff like Brandon with Palace cards. I can't wait. Can't wait to see that.
Oh, Erica says she's in Indiana. We definitely can't afford to bring somebody with me. I turned down my cousin and my sister. Uh,
Oh,
uh,
Erica's not okay.
no, she's not
Oh,
even over there in the UK.
yeah,
Yeah, I thought Erica was over there.
that's what I thought. Hey, Sean, thanks for stopping in. UK
Yeah,
watcher.
that's an extra $2,000 to get somebody to go with us.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
IYH. Thank you. Where's the gold trophy and stuff in the background? Well, this is a different color background than I used to have. I got this painted like almost a year ago. Had to take
Yeah.
everything down, and so the house got painted, and I haven't put it back up yet, mainly because I don't film at home much anymore, rarely. So I don't really need the backdrop.
I got to get me a background the same color as Bob.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, look at that.
I definitely think that Brandon will be doing some of the aha what the person in front of me ordered. And we're going to try everything. If anybody tells us, and I mean anybody tells us that this is the best burger in England, or this is the biggest burger in England, or that's pretty close, Brandon. If we're gonna do everything, and we want to be made fun of. But if someone says this is the best fish and chips, then we're going to eat there. And one bite challenge, full English meat pie. I don't know how big they are, but we'll give it a try. Connie, it's never too late. Thanks for joining in. Captain Kirk with a Spock saying, French fries, and just keep saying French fries over and over. Who's driving first over there? I'm going to be doing at least the majority of the driving. I've already driven in Ireland, which to me is much scarier than England's going to be. If you've never driven in Ireland, like if you look up, if you have credit cards that will do your insurance for car rentals, they'll do it everywhere but 2 countries in the world. One of them's Ireland. I can't remember the other one. Ireland is insane. The road's very narrow and there's just stone walls. There's no shoulder. It's just right off the edge of the pavement is a solid stone wall. It is crazy. So many side mirrors are knocked off. You're not I can see you're not frozen. Are you still in the same room? Yes. Not this Perry chicken. Oh, oh yeah, you're frozen. You're frozen on the computer, but not on the phone. You look like you're laying down. Yeah, you look like you're laying down. Um, I like Brandon's live from Teams. That for both of us is insane. Like you realize that means $2,000. That's insane. So, but and again, thank you. Again, if you do want to donate, like John's obviously stepping up huge. Please let us know if it's intended for anything. Like you want this to go to, for instance, a buffet or a one bite challenge, or I'll have what they're having. Let us know. Yeah, you're not even blinking. Are your eyes getting dried out? Because you're not even blinking in this. Isle of Man is its own island. I'm gonna have to get up to shut this door. Isle of Man is not quick to get to. Excuse me.
Well, am I still froze?
You're unfrozen now. I left.
I took it off.
The
I'm
camera.
on my regular internet and not on my. I'm not on the Wi-Fi anymore. I'm on the regular internet of my phone service.
Okay, Brandon.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm uploading a video on the for the other channel.
Spicy lamb curry and butter naan. I know there's a naan challenge that Beard had done, but it didn't look like it was fun.
Naan, is that the breaded little looking things? Naan.
Yeah, it's huge. It was massive. It looked like it would be boring after about 6 bites.
I like the word because I can say nan and people complain about it. That's the only reason why I bought that for one of my challenges. Yeah, one of my cooking things I did.
Well, thank you, Lizzie. A non challenge, yes. And yeah, Brandon's good. He looks good in the computer now.
Yeah, look at that.
So it's a big bread. Got to have it with curry. Yeah, I mean, I like naan. We have naan at the house a lot. I actually use it just to make sandwiches all the time. I don't even
Pizzas. Make a pizza with it.
Pizza. We do the pizzas tons. Are we going to go to Greg's? Yes, absolutely. We're going to do Greg's. I can't remember what it was called in Ireland. Maybe it was Greg's. But any of those big grocery store chains that has all that pre-made food, you can just go buy sandwiches and different things. We'll probably do a video just on like different
like a mukbang
like that. Yeah,
like a Sonic drive-through. The whole
what that side's having. That should have been like a
the
million
first
view
last 10
video.
people.
As hard as that was,
Yeah,
that should have been a
last 10
million view
people.
video. The Arches Bar and Restaurant. It's in Nuneaton, UK. Okay.
Harley has a good question. When is the trip? Doing lives from UK. Well, the trip is the 18th through the 29th for me, and then 19th, 29th for Bob. But I'm not showing the live, so we're gonna have to go to McDonald's with free Wi-Fi because I'm not doing the data. I can't do the data and afford to pay my bills.
I have
So I don't know how
data.
that data.
I have unlimited, but it's capped after a certain time. So yeah, we can get on Wi-Fi or we'll have to check it out. But I wouldn't be mind doing some live like one bites or something quick. I don't know
Yeah,
if we're going to be able to.
I haven't. I think I have it on my phone to call my phone service a week before to ask them about the international if I switch it just for like a month.
Mhm.
So I think I'm going to try. I'm not going to be positive, but we're going to try to bring you some lives and some live challenges, maybe just to get some lives out there.
I get
So
certain on high speed, and I do have 3 lines, so I'm going to bring 3 different SIM cards with me. So I'll have it, but I don't know if like to do a half-hour challenge live. I don't think I'm going to have that
yeah.
the bandwidth, and then it's just going to if you don't have good, it's just going to cut out, and people are going to get frustrated and at the end
Well,
live.
John here, I think is gonna. He's helping out by matching dollar for dollar. I might end up getting a better service for that month, just for because he's
Well, yeah,
doing this, and I think we're gonna get a lot of donations help.
that's I still can't believe how generous that is. That's crazy. And first of all, anybody that donates to me is we're crazy appreciative of it. Um, we see American fans tourists over there in England. Um, I don't know. When I was in Ireland, there was a lot of people. Like I wore any gear from the States, a lot of people would come up. But it was kind of weird in Ireland. I liked how friendly they were. But if I wore a Philadelphia T-shirt or something, they would say, "Do you know my cousin Johnny? He moved to Philadelphia in 1928. Do you know? Like I don't like Philadelphia's huge. I don't know who Johnny is from 1928."
Yeah, the Homer Simpson plants by your house, is that Harrisburg?
The cooling tower,
I always call them Homer Simpson. The plants.
the power plants.
Yeah, is that Harrisburg?
Well, there's one near Harrisburg, 3 Mile Island, but I live in Limerick, which we have two cooling towers in Limerick.
I try to tell somebody that stayed near Philadelphia or something, or they had relatives. I said, "Oh, near," and then I said, "Well, I got a buddy that stays near them power plants," and he said, "Harrisburg." I said, "Yeah, I guess. I
Well,
don't know."
there's one in Harrisburg. That was the 3 Mile Island one that almost melted down in the
Oh, okay,
70s.
okay,
I mean, if we can go live, we're going to go live. Like I have
yeah,
no issue with going live. I mean, obviously I don't have to edit the video then, so it's
yeah. It'll have to be before 4 p.m. because it'll be 9 p.m. here, something like that. It'll
yeah.
be. I think it's like 5 hour difference.
Um, well, thank you, Connie. I appreciate it. We're just two guys just trying to have some fun and share what we like to do with others.
Thanks, Connie. Connie actually, I think she subscribes to she's recommendation. She subscribed to the Danny Stone Outdoors, the fishing one, because I did a fishing video the other day. And I saw her chatting with the fishing group. And people ask me already if I'm doing fishing over there. Like, "Oh, I'm only fishing for food challenges."
Yeah.
So it's not an outdoors. It's not an outdoors event. Just maybe one kind of stealth. It might not even be stealthy, but I'm gonna try to do one stealth over there before Bob gets there. Then after that, it's all challenges and maybe hitting the sites and seeing some stuff.
So Harley's asking a question, and I don't. You're in charge. Like, if someone wants to donate, what's can you answer Harley's there?
Harley, if we donate links in descriptions, do we donate it as UK funds? Do you mean money wise or?
Notate it. No, she says notate it as UK funds. So like when she donates, is there a place like you can
Oh,
say UK?
yeah, it's the subject title, just what it's for.
Okay, so there you go,
So
Harley.
so put down UK, London, trip with Bob, overseas trip, anything that I know that is for overseas. and then we'll put your name down. Make sure though, if your name's differently, if you're using your husband or your wife's account and you want your name on there, don't tell your wife or husband. Just if you want your name on there, you might have to email me and let me know what Cash App that you or whatever you just did, and what name to put down there. So you might be using your ex's account, and I'm shouting your ex out. I mean, that's none of my business.
And I don't know if you heard about this, but yeah, we're going to Greg's for sure. Film something with Greg's. I just assume Greg's is everywhere in England. Wow, I still can't get over John's with that offer. That's incredible.
Wild.
But
Wow.
literally anybody.
You must be tipsy. No, he's a good guy. He's a really good guy. He actually helped out with the trip to go see Bob. Got me to go see Bob, and we went to the game with him.
We did go to the Phillies game.
That was, yeah. We was like fifth row from the dugout. Crazy.
Close. I haven't sat that close at the Philadelphia Phillies game in a long, like decades. Mm-hmm.
Hook says, just say London challenges falling down.
So one more time.
Oh, that's a good.
I got that. So I know this is supposed to be about the challenges. I've mapped out roughly 35, 40 challenges. And depending on when we can meet up with Beard, it depends on where we're going to go. But we 1,000% will post before we go somewhere that we're going to be at tomorrow or 2 days from now, we're going to be at a certain spot at a certain time, and we will be there. So if we get there early and we say we're going to be there at 1, we're going to stay. We're going to be there at 1. Like, we'll be there, and then we're going to go. But unfortunately, sometimes, like, if we have 2 in a day and we have to be somewhere else at 5, there will be a hard time for us to leave. But we're going to be there when we say we'll be there, because we appreciate people taking time out of their day to come and spend it with us. So we're going to be there when we say. But unfortunately, we have a second bit, but we have to go to that too.
Yeah, like I would say, if it's early in the morning, you might want to come a little earlier. But if it's later in the day, you might want to stay a little, because we might stay a little later, because that might be our second challenge if they're 2 smaller ones. So, but usually when we're like, I know personally for me, we're going to be ripping and running probably. So in the daytime, if it's early, we're probably going to have to get out of there as soon as we can, the first challenge. So come early so we can spend time, we don't really know. So it's just, if we get through traffic, usually I like to be there 30 minutes to an hour early to start getting B-roll videos and such, and pick their brain. So it's always good to try to come early. If we show up early, we'd be more than happy to talk to you, but you got to let us know you're there. You watch the channel, and that's why you're there.
Sean, that's a good question. John came down to go to the Phillies game with us, and we had a car service to get to and from the game. And after we were leaving the game, our driver said, "Oh, how about this food challenge?" And I was like arguing with the driver, like, I've lived here forever, and this food challenge doesn't exist. What are you talking about? And it turns out it is a super old food challenge. I don't even remember how old it was. I don't know, 15, 20 years old. But no one had even attempted it in years when I went and did that hot dog challenge. I think it's R&J's hot dog stand. So, yeah, if it wasn't for John, I wouldn't have heard about it. And I don't think anyone's even broken my record, which is really simple to break. This is just a tough challenge to do, time-wise.
Hooks and Havoc says, I was the one on panel with you and Danny. I was reading chat. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. That's a really good community, the fishing community of everybody that Danny was had introduced me to. So I'm really looking forward to a lot of videos with him as well. And I like to do videos with Bob, Eli, a couple other eaters. And I don't really do videos with a lot of people, because I like to do videos with people I actually talk to, and not just once in a blue moon. Oh, I'm going through Memphis, like one day, and then I'm supposed to be doing jobs with them. I like people I actually talk to on a daily basis and stuff like that. So Danny is one of those now, and he's a good guy. So hopefully I can meet some more of the community there. and they like to watch eating videos too, so that's a plus.
Can you all do it? Can you do a you versus Earthling challenge? I'm looking forward to that because I think we're going to be very like not off-putting, but very like not English people. We're going to be
Yeah,
very American
I
looking.
might have to dumb it down.
Yeah,
I might have to dumb it down to get people
I'm
to
curious
to
how
to do it.
you're going to go over there because I know with Americans you win them over easily, but over there it'll be interesting to see if we get someone
Yeah,
to
they're
read
like,
you. Exactly, they'll be like, "Huh? No, no."
I'm a circus act. I'm like the person's in Las Vegas in the middle of the street trying to get people over to do the stuff.
Oh, Sean's going to do the challenge tomorrow. Good luck. Yeah, so you got it right. Like you got to be there early. For you, that must be brutal. You don't like to film until night. Wish I could go. I was in a major car accident.
So what does Sean have to do? Eat one more than you?
Yeah, you just have to set the record. I mean, you can eat as many as you want. I just left it. I just
Okay.
broke the record by one, just to
Don't be an overachiever, Sean. Don't. I might show up. I don't want to do 39 hot dogs.
Sean, when you go, you'll feel like maybe you'll feel like I did. Literally, it's a one-person shop. The guy owns it. It's a small little like shack type place, and I didn't want to eat all these hot dogs because it was like literally eating his profit. But I just broke by one, and then I figured it would be enough publicity so more people will come. And what is this? I lost my job at 28 years. Well, good luck, Erica, getting your life back on track. That sounds like you had been going through a rough spell for sure there.
Yeah, Erica, never give up.
Don't-
Stuff happened to me. My house burnt down. My daughter passed away. Just keep on keeping on. Always know that there's somebody worse off than you. It keeps me going with, you know what, it could be worse. It could be worse. So I just know I got to keep on going.
That's true. Nicole, the no more B.O.B artwork. That was awesome what you did. I appreciate that. Champion of the world. That Kenneth is talking to you. You're the people's champ.
Thank you very much, Kenneth. I did read a comment that he had on my channel, and I really do appreciate the very much kind words. I did get some. You're not going to know which video it is, but it's coming out in April, and I try to get I try to pull the time from the person behind the counter. I had like pulling teeth, and they said, "Well, you could do it slower than Joey Chestnut or faster than me." I said, "You know what? That's probably a correct answer." First time somebody's ever said that.
Do our bellies ever hurt? Really? Yeah. I mean, Brandon, when we did a Vegas trip, we were live in our hotel room, and
he was laying down.
I was curled up in the fetal position, and Brandon's doing a live, and I thought that was it. I thought I'm gonna die in this slum hotel.
Was it Texas
Dallas.
trip?
Yeah, that was outside Dallas.
Oh yeah, that was that one that that lady came in, the toilet was overflowing. She goes, toilet paper, too much toilet paper. They wasn't going to give his deposit back probably. She goes, what'd you do? I'm like, I flushed it.
Yeah. Literally Brandon went to the handle and flushed and it went away. But I was hurting that. So yeah, it's happened to me many, many times where I just wanted to take a nap.
Okay, I'm gonna say unless Bob has more time, but I know he has other stuff to do as well. But in 6.5 minutes or so, I'm gonna get off here. It's been about an hour and 24 minutes right now. So we're gonna have to try to wrap this up. But I do appreciate a lot of people tuning in to here.
Yeah, I have to start to edit my video that I'm posting tomorrow.
We're gonna try to meet up with as many UK folks as possible. I'll be billboarded out. I'm gonna bring my magnets for the rental car. Hopefully the highway what do you call them, the highwaymen do not get us. But I'll bring my magnets and all my shirts, so you'll see me. I'll stand out.
They'll go for your Crocs first, probably.
Yeah, I'm blinging all the way over there. And I'm writing that down to make sure I bring my bling Crocs.
Connie, I can only account for Brandon when I'm there. He's there a day before me. I can't. Hey, whatever happens that day, I can't control. The other days, I'll be there. In with 25. And William Nara, he said he just donated 25 with Zelle, which I don't have. I guess you have Zelle. Thank you so much. Thank
Yeah, I'll check.
anybody, but thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'll check all the cash apps and everything after this, and then that's when I write the names down. As soon as I get them, I write the names down so I do not forget. I do want to thank
It's crazy.
everyone for anybody that donates anything right now up to $1,000 a piece. John Lyons, he goes, his big fan on here, said he will match dollar for dollar. So if whatever you donate is going to be doubled.
That's crazy. Thank you so much, everyone. But yes,
So, yeah, big fan was in Philadelphia, and actually he found some money in the bathroom at the casino,
yeah.
and he actually gave it. He didn't just keep it; he made sure to give it back to pay it forward. So he's a really good guy. Real good guy. Matt says
wow.
$50. See you in Chicago.
Wow, man. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So that's well, the 50 here, like I said, the super chats are a lot different. They take 15% or 30%. So I get 35 of that. Do you want me? Did you need me to do something with that money, or is that for gas? I don't know. I just want to make sure that I got that right, because anything donated here is not in with the London trip. 'Cause I know you said Chicago there, but I just want other people. I don't want other people to chime in and try to get money on here, because YouTube is a little different with their hands.
But thank you very much. I mean, even if it was just a brand for his trip.
Yeah, I think I'm doing Bartoletti's. I'm not going for the record because I think Molly has a record but Bartoletti's. And I think Redeem and I might be doing that. He did it before, so I'm paying for it because he's already done it. You can't do the challenge twice, so I'm going to pay for it just to get a video with Redeem. But it's about a 5 or 6 hour trip, and that $50 would definitely help out with a new vehicle that only gets 15 to 18, maybe 20 on the highway, maybe without the luggage rack deal. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate that.
And there you can see big fan right there saying, boom, Williams 25 became 50. Wow. That's crazy on both of you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you guys. And Matt, I'll be putting something out later to a couple challenges we might be doing, so you'll be able to get to some in Chicago if you can make it.
Wow. Thank you, everybody.
And that's actually, it says right here, let's celebrate their first super on a live stream. So that's the first super chat on a live stream that we've done together.
Oh, wow. How about that?
That's it those stats up for you. Michelle says, I overflowed a toilet. Oh, was so embarrassed. My little cousins come running out of the bathroom shouting, Michelle overflowed the toilet at the restaurant.
I had a funny story. I worked at a company that was owned by a billionaire who was in the Fortune magazine, is one of the richest people in the United States. And my coworker, they had a party over his house for people that had worked there for 20 years. He was in the guy's house and he flushed the toilet and the water started rising in the toilet. And he didn't know what to do because he would get in trouble at work. But he just ran out and pretended like it didn't happen.
Whoops, water everywhere. Got to carry a plunger everywhere you go, guys. Carry a pocket plunger.
Thank you, Nicola. And I don't know where you are in England. You don't have to say it here, Nicola, but hopefully you can meet up.
Thanks, Nicola. I appreciate that.
Yeah, have a good Lacey, good seeing you. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. It is about
taking
50,
the time,
50 seconds to go.
Even just to hop in this chat. We always enjoy spending time with people, getting feedback, and sharing things we like with people that have similar interests.
So I appreciate Bob for jumping on here. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, here in about 2 minutes after the live, I'll have his link in the descriptions. But you can just go to Notorious B.O.B. on YouTube. He's the only one on YouTube with a name like that.
Yeah.
So please check him out.
I want to thank Brandon for wearing my pizza B.O.B shirt that's unreleased right now.
Yeah, he always makes me look bad. He makes me look bad all the time with wearing my shirt, and I don't have a shirt because he does not sell shirts.
I wish I had more.
He has a real job,
I have,
folks.
I
I
have
need
enough.
to.
I have enough for like the trip, like enough shirts for that. But yeah, because I don't know. I don't wear my shirts around because it usually when my kids are around, they didn't want people talking to me about eating. It's fun the first
Yeah,
times. I don't mind talking to anybody, but my kids growing up they had enough of people talking to me about eating. They just wanted to go to their baseball game or whatever, and not have to stop and talk to everybody.
yeah. Stand there and talk for a minute.
Yeah,
They,
but
you
I'll
know,
talk.
I just,
Brandon and I will talk all day.
yeah, I just realized I'm going to be there. I'm going to need 3 pair of underwear for this trip because 1 pair of underwear is 4 days. If you didn't know, you wear it this way, then you flip around, then you can turn it inside out and do it. That's 4. So now I got 3. This is like 3 pair of underwear. So it's going to be crazy.
For the record,
I
I'm
might just
old
buy
school.
one, and then buy 2 pair there. It might be cheaper.
No, I'm old school. So however many days plus like 2, just in case something
Heck,
happens.
yeah.
You never know, especially in our line of work.
Okay. Might be like Randy and get so many challenge shirts that we need to ship them back in a box.
Yeah, I'm not that into it. I'll give them away before I ship them back. I don't know what he's
Uh,
doing with all these shirts, but good for him.
if you show up to a challenge, how about this? If you show up to a challenge in the UK, if I win a shirt, you get it.
There you go.
Okay.
Heard it here first.
And if there's more than 2, you got to flip for it. Okay.
Well, I got to tell you, not that anybody's more special than anybody, but I will definitely have to get John's size. And if I get a shirt that's in John's size, he's the first one getting.
Okay. That is, you know what? I think that is a very good idea. So maybe if you show up to a video, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get a lot of people showing up, but if they do, hopefully they do, I will give some shirts away.
Well, I
But
just say
maybe I'll have to get one for a different challenge for John as well then.
90% of the time when I film in the United States, I have my bag of shirts with me and I'll bring it out and people can pick from it. Sometimes, like if it's in a baseball game, I can't. It's harder to bring it in the stadium, but I usually do it in the U.S. Because I just have so many shirts, and I never get a shirt that fits me anyway. It's always like, oh, here's a large, which I'll never do anything with it. So I usually just give them away. So I don't know what Randy's doing with his because there's no way he's getting that many shirts that fit him.
He's got a lot of shirts. He got barrels. He has 55-gallon drums, I think, packed with shirts. I think
I
he's going to
believe he
make
has them,
a
but I don't
quilt.
think they're like double and triple X.
Yeah, I don't think so. He don't care as long as he gets the shirt, I think. He's going to do something with him in the future. I'm not sure what's going to happen with him, but
Okay,
guys. You got anything else you'd like to add? Because I'm going to jump off here soon.
thank you very much for everyone, especially John, over the top generosity, but everyone's generosity is just spending their time with us. I appreciate you all, and looking forward to making a lot of content. I'm going to get at least a half year's worth of content out of this. Live,
Yeah,
everything.
maybe 2 weeks for me.
Yeah, but Brandon will have a day and a half, and then he'll have to go to another trip.
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely at least get 2 months worth of videos, hopefully.
All right.
So, all right, guys. Well, thank you very
you.
much. I really do appreciate it. And I'll be talking to you guys tomorrow on the Friday Night Live, maybe 5 or 6 p.m. I'm not really sure Central Time, but look out for the prior community news that I'll post. I'll try to get you to set your reminders so you don't miss it. So thank you again, guys. I really do appreciate it, and I will talk to you later.
Boom.